I'll ask you guys a question. What's the easiest way to shortcut any success? What's the easiest way? When you want a success in any area of your life, what's the easiest way? Get a coach, learn from others, mentor, find a coach. Okay, I give you, without using the word coach, without using the word mentor, you find somebody who has been there and done that before, and you ask them. You find somebody who has achieved something, and you ask them. Sounds extremely logical, no? Well, duh. Right? You want to achieve something, see somebody else who's achieved it, and then you learn from them. That sounds very obvious, but we as humans in this society, we're not used to doing that, actually. You guys realize that? We don't even have the consciousness or the awareness to just do simply that. Is anybody more qualified than me? You've been university before? Anybody? Raise your hand. Oh, then you're much more qualified than me. You have all the paper. You wore the hat. You took the photo. So what does that certificate represent? I'll tell you what that certificate represents. That certificate represents, it's kind of like the receipts for the student debts that you took on. I know some of you may be slightly older, and you may still be paying off your student loan, believe it or not. Oh, I speak and make you want to cry, huh? I hate you, Master. Why you say that? We think we are educated to be educated by the educationists that are somewhat qualified with a piece of paper, but maybe not qualified with their experiences. It's quite funny. But it's normal. That's normal. Taking out a student loan or your parents' money or whatever you use to fund it, depending on the country you're in, you're 30, 40, 50, 100Ks, 50K, $50,000, and you pay to learn business administration or business management from a tutor who has read all the books, also got the certs just like you. But probably never ran a business before. Probably not financially free, probably not earning multiple streams of passive income, but we learn business from the textbook readers. And just a couple of minutes ago when I said, hey, you know what the success secret is? It's actually very simple. And you told me yourself, yeah, model success. Find somebody who's been there, done it, and just do what they do, and you'll get the success. And when in society, a lot of the time we end up listening to people around us. Do we not? How many of you ever listened to your parents advise you not to do something before? How many of you ever listened to your friends or family, or, you have an idea for a business or an idea for a venture, or you create your first logo or website and you ask your family member, hey, mom, what do you think? Your cousins, your aunts, your uncle, hey, what do you think of my logo? And then they say, doesn't look that good. You're like, oh, okay, I should tweak it. So you are making these tweaks and adaptations to somebody's advice. And that advice is probably somebody who's never achieved the thing you are trying to achieve before. And then we get taken on this walk around the park, round and round in circles, and wonder why we have not achieved success yet. When success is simple. I want everyone to write that down. Success is simple. Achieving anything in life is simple. Find somebody who has achieved the thing you want to achieve and do exactly as they did. Ta-da! Simple. Extremely, extremely simple. But then there's two minds. There's a left brain and there's a right brain who struggle with this, because both struggle. You have the logical-minded brain who makes and overanalyzes everything. Any logic-minded people here, like you like to analyze, you like to think, you like to have a plan, you like to get everything planned perfectly before you execute. You want that type of thing, right? So you have the logical-minded people who you can give them a strategy. If I said, hey, by the way, if you want to be successful in health, or if you want to be successful in wealth, just follow this. They'll be overanalyzing. But let me do some more research first. Let me find out what other people say. Let me find out all the other strategies. And let me see overanalyzing. They don't keep it simple. So we need to learn to keep it simple. Those logic-minded people, sometimes they are wanting to get educated, more qualifications. I know many people wanting to become a life coach and getting certification after certification after certification. Actually, on paper, they are a supreme life coach, whatever that means. They have a whole folder of qualifications, but they are not coaching anybody because they are trying to understand how to get their coaching practice to work. How many of you know what I'm talking about? These logical-minded people, they want to know all the nuts and bolts. Give me the details. Give me the details, and when I feel it's right and safe, then I'll take the action. So they usually struggle with that. They're stood here right now. They want to get to their destination. You say it's very simple. Here you go. I give you a car. If I give you this car, you step on the accelerator, you get to your destination. They are the people who say, whoa, car? That's cool. So is this like front engine or rear engine, or how does that work? Say, well, it's front engine, but why do you want to know that? Well, so can you show me how does the engine work? Like, why do you want to know that? You want to get to your destination, but just show me. I'm just curious. I want to know. But why do you need to know that? Hey, by the way, what is the safety cert on this car? Like, can I have a look at the safety cert? You get people who overanalyze. They want all the details. They want too much, more than what is required to reach the goal. So they never reach the goal. Then you get the other brains. How many of you the other brains? The creative mind. The go with the flow. Creativity, downloads, ideas. How many of you are those people? You're the channeling. You're the channel. Oh, my angels speak to me every day. I receive downloads all the time. You get the other people, the creativity people. You know what happens when you give a creative person a coach? Do you know what happens? They get all creative about it. I say, oh, you want to be someone of influence? Okay, well, start a YouTube channel, Just do these trending titles. Oh, that's how it's done. Okay. Then they go back home and say, I kind of like that, but nah, it's not really me. I need to be my true, authentic self. I have a different idea. I want to do it my way. Yeah, your way? But what is your way? My way, my way. My authentic self. Dude, your authentic self got you to where you are right now. Why do you want to be your authentic self? I'm telling you, there's a success secret. You want trending viral videos. You want a good social media account. Just follow what works. These are the titles. These are the tags. These are the thumbnails. That's the thing. Just use the same font and it will work. Because it's proven by many, many other people. Yeah, but I want to be different. Sorry? You want to be different as in you don't want to be successful, you mean? You want to be different. You want to be different with no results. I want to stand out, Nikki said. I want to stand out. And you have the people who are too creative. Becomes a problem too, because you don't just follow one thing. You don't just follow one thing. Discipline, routine, the same thing can just get you the results. You're creative. By the way, I fell for both of these before. Why? Because I tried one, it didn't quite work out for me. Then in numerous years, I tried the other way, and it still didn't work out. And I realized I'm just overcomplicating everything. Success is extremely simple. Find somebody. Listen to me. Listen, Linda. Find somebody who is successful at the areas that you want to be successful in and just do as they say. No creativity. Don't add any extra things, but this is my way. No. Do it their way first. Once you've done it their way and you've set the strong foundations, then add a little bit of your creativity. Please take this as an aha. Success principles of life. I'm not saying, oh, then I'll just become a copycat of everybody. No, I'll tell you guys what. This is what? The foundations. Okay? These are the success foundations. The success foundations are not to be changed. Okay? So here I'm going to write, don't change anything. Okay? Discipline is needed. Don't change anything. Just follow the rules. Okay? What's your next level? Your next level is here. results. After doing the same thing over and over, you will start to see some results. Oh, now I change it. No. You don't change it. You don't change it here. Okay? At this point here, what do? At this point here, you start tweaking. Okay? Slightly tweaking, not twerking. Okay? Tweaking. You start tweaking. Small changes. You try little elements of yourself. Okay? And for some of you, that may be twerking. That's fine. Okay? So it's fine, tweak. Little bits. Okay? And then in this tweaking and testing, you are figuring out what can I change little bits of that still work. Okay? What can I change little bits of that still work? And then what you have your way. But your way is never fully your way. Your way is built on solid foundations. I want everyone to understand this. Here, if you are at this level, you should not ask any questions. You should not do it your way. You should not change anything. You should practice, discipline, practice. Don't change anything until you get some results. Once you get results, you should add a little bit at a time, change a little bit at a time. See what response you get. What works, keep. What doesn't work, throw. And then eventually through the years, you will have your way. Give me a aha.